Why is every single mainstream modern movie by a major movie company a propaganda flick? A few weeks ago, I was with my family. All right, good time, having a good time, eating dinner, catching up, whatever. And we were watching Fireboy and Water Girl. No, it's Fire Girl and Water Boy. I don't remember. Anyways, while we were watching that movie, I don't know. My little cousin chose, and I was watching. I was like, wow, this sucks. This movie is a propaganda flick because so we have Waterboy and Fire Girl, okay? So Waterboy is this fag who just cries all the time. His thing is he cries, okay? He's yeah, oh my god, the apple is gone rotten. Ah! It's like he just cries all the time. He's weak, he's ineffective, and he's a loser, okay? Complete opposite of a masculine man. All right. Now we have the woman, Fire Girl, who's this like kind of she kind of has that feminist vibe. Like I don't need no man. Like she has that kind of vibe to her. All right. But she is the competent one. She gets things done, like a man should. So what they've done is essentially switch around the gender roles. They've turned the guy into a submissive loser. And that's not to say women are losers, but the thing is he's a man, so that makes him a loser. Okay? If a woman was how this guy was, she would just be a woman. It would be fine. Okay, women should be taken care of. But the woman was the competent one. She was the one comforting Waterboy. She was the one getting things done. She was the one with the ideas. Alright? They've switched around the gender roles. Okay? So that makes it a propaganda flick because it's targeted at children. And this is the same thing those Disney movies did. Because what those Disney movies used to do is they used to have this little nerd, this little cuck, this little loser. Okay, this guy who would get nothing in real life. No success, no money, no woman, no freedom, no muscle, no nothing, okay? That type of guy. This guy's a complete loser, okay? And he would get with the popular girl, the hot girl. Like, because the girl would be like so charmed by how much of a loser he was. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god. And that just gives you a false perception because in real life, that loser gets nothing. And it also gives women, young girls specifically, a false perception of what a man should be. Because here's the truth, okay? You already understand that immasculine men don't get anything in life. But, and it's more than just money, by the way. But women who don't pick a masculine man aren't going to have a nice family. Okay? And they probably aren't going to be happy either. Because the whole mainstream thing of like, women could be the boss in a relationship and you could do this and you could do that. Like, that's not fulfilling for women. Okay? May say, well, doesn't that beg the question? You can't be like, that's a fallacy because you didn't beg the question. Sources, my experience. Okay? And I think anyone who's been in the real world and observes things would realize this as well. Women's natural biological role is to follow a strong man. So when women are put in this leading position, or they get with some loser, she can't really be as happy as she could be. And she can't have good children because a masculine man can never be a good father. A good father is a very masculine man. Okay? You're not gonna raise great children with an immasculine man and an infeminine woman because a woman cannot be feminine when her man is a complete loser. Okay, it's impossible. She has to be one that's masculine. They've been switched around. Okay, this is how you divide and conquer everybody. All right, and that's what these movies do, and they have like this aura of being able to get away with it because they're like, oh, it's just a kids movie. It's just a kids movie. You know, you're looking into it too much. Blah, blah. That's how they get. That's exactly what they want you to think. Okay, this is how they've gone away with everything they do. They just make it very subtle. It's all soft. It's all soft. They don't go hard at it. They just go soft. Like they infiltrate your mind slowly. It's like a slow working poison. Okay, they always do slow working poison because if it was some hard thing that just had its effect like that, that was terrible. There, it's like that. That would be obvious. But make it soft and make it like that. Like this over and over and over again. It has the same effect. It's just over a longer period of time, so you don't realize. You don't realize the specific cause. So, where are the old movie ideals at? Because I'm not someone that hates movies. Okay, there's a lot of movies I like. Okay, I remember, even when I was a kid, even when I was young, keep in mind I'm 17, so I was born in 2006. And even back then, when I was younger, when I was like 9, 10, 11, I always liked movies from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, like movies that were from a generation before me. There were a few movies I watched that were newer, but Not really. Okay, mostly older movies. And I think of movies I watched back then and movies I watch now that I enjoy. I'm like, men were men and women were women, right? The James Bond films, the older ones, Goldfinger, GoldenEye, The Living Daylights, Casino Royale, uh, Jackie Chan movies, Drunken Master, Police Story, Batman movies, Cinderella Man, Rocky, etc. Or even the sports films I watched when I was younger, The Natural, Bad News Bears, Major League, For the Love of the Game, Coach Carter, you name it. Realize a lot of these movies, like the James Bond ones, they show proper male and female dynamics. That's a battery message. Proper male and female dynamics, right? That's correct. The man is strong and he leads, the woman follows. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. But the movies that don't, like for example, Bad News Bears, there's a bunch of cursing misfits that are playing Little League Baseball. Okay, it's a nostalgic movie. Even a movie like that, where there's no real clear, like, male-female message, it's not filled with propaganda. Okay? Because even if you watch a movie now, if you watch some kids movie, like a Marvel movie, okay, like, look, it's Superman, he's going through the sky, like, even that's gonna have propaganda in it. Even, well, actually, Superman, I think there's, like, something with Lois Lane. I'm not really into that type of stuff, but it could be literally anything. It could be, for example, I'm just thinking of the movies like my little sister, the TV shows, movies my little sister watches, because they're movies about like some pug who goes to school, and even there, like you can tell it's slipped in, like the girls are kind of like acting like men, and the men are acting like girls. Like you get what I mean, okay? They slip it in there. Meanwhile, when I was younger, if I watch like Thomas the Tank Engine, also, I could watch entertainment, okay, like as a little kid, and not be filled with propaganda. And if there were men and women in these type of things where it wasn't specifically targeted about them, it wouldn't be propaganda either. Men would be men, the woman would be woman. But now every time you see a man, he's a masculine. If you see a woman, she's masculine. Okay, it's a targeted effort to feminize them boys and masculinize women, thereby dividing and conquering them. Okay. Modern movies produced by big studios need to be boycotted because they keep doing this, and I'm tired of it. You want to watch movies, want to watch TV shows, watch the older ones, because they're better anyways. Even if you get aside the propaganda stuff, they're better anyways. Like, the older James Bond movies are 10 times better than the new ones. Partially because of the propaganda thing, but also because they're just better. Okay? Circular reasoning, yes, but I don't care. I can commit as many logical fallacies as I want. My voice is starting to leave me. Anyways, link in the description for my website. Give me your email so I can sell you stuff.